Angelo Christian on a very cold Thursday. Talk with Angelo live. Thank you guys so much for watching the show on the channel with Angelo Christian. I hope everybody is trying to stay warm out there. It's probably freezing all over in America right now, but we're still committed to delivering you excellent content with respect to real estate, mortgage, credit, lending. That's what we do here. Rain, sleet, snow, sunshine. We want to be here to be your lender and your hub of information where America goes for funding for the last 20 years. So appreciate everyone watching the show and the channel tonight. I got some exciting new information content that we have updated for you that we're going to be discussing this evening. New things that have come out already for 2022. As we see that the investors, lenders, the government agencies are committed to the mortgage and real estate credit markets, making financing. 74 in beautiful Georgia. Wow, it's 32 in Texas, man. So you're lucky if it's 74 over there. It's freezing here. I can't stand the cold weather. I hate it. So you're very lucky. I envy you, and I wish I was in the 74 weather. They've closed the schools. They've shut down the roads in Texas. That's what they do when it gets really, really cold. So nonetheless, I appreciate everyone watching the show and the channel. We've been doing this for over 20 years, guys, over 2 decades, helping hundreds of thousands of people all over the country, all different types of funding, commercial, residential, private, portfolio, hard money, no-doc, commercial, ground-up construction, land loans, investor loans, private loans, all different hard money loans, all different types of funding here to service you guys to make a difference, because that's what we're committed to with our company. And we have, we have awesome reviews. If you check us out on Google, Angelo Christian Mortgage, over 421 5-star ratings. So we're very excited. Hey, Tomas, good evening. Thank you so much for watching the show and the channel. And as I stated, we have a ton of programs that we have that we help people with. I mean, all different types of financing. So, I started this business, as a loan officer, helping people to make a difference. And that's really what we're committed to, is to being innovative, giving great service, doing the best that we can. We're not perfect by any means, but we try very hard to help people and to serve and to make a difference. So I'm very honored and privileged for all of you guys watching the show and the channel. And you can always call or text us at 832-431-6331. If you have any questions, we're open 7 days a week. Okay. You can go in the YouTube description down below, text us there, call us, or you can reach out to us however you want to reach out to us, and we can talk. Now, tomorrow, Friday, hey, good evening, Gianni. Tomorrow, we have starting Call with Angelo. So tomorrow, if you actually want to call in, right now you're doing a live chat where you actually talk to me on YouTube, but tomorrow you actually be able to call in and talk with Angelo, and that's at 11 a.m. Central Time, Friday. Every Friday we're doing Talk with Angelo, where you actually call in and talk to me, and then Thursday, like we said, that's a YouTube live that we're doing. We do that every Thursday, 6 p.m., and then Friday, 11 a.m. Central, you can actually call in. We can talk shop, ask your questions, talk with me directly, and then figure out your solution, how to help you any way that we can. We get thousands of people that call our office. We're not able to always help everybody, but at least we'll help them in some way to give them direction or guidance on how we can help them if we're not able to offer them a loan right away. So, nonetheless, some interesting things, and also on our chat sessions here, if you have questions down below, you can ask questions. So if you have any questions that you want to ask, feel free to ask those. We're happy to answer those questions for you. So if there's anything that you want to go over, discuss, or talk about, don't be a stranger. If maybe you don't know about something that you want to ask about, like what's the debt ratio for a jumbo loan, or how much is the down payment for an FHA loan. This is a time, it's an open forum. You can ask those questions, and we're happy to answer those questions for you. Okay. So So yeah, I mean, and then obviously, you know, remember guys, on our Amazon gift cards, we give those away to anyone that leaves a 5-star Google review at Angelo Christian Mortgage. We'll give a free Amazon gift card. So please don't forget that. If you leave us a 5-star Google review, we'll give you a free Amazon gift card. That's number one. You can also get an Amazon gift card by answering one of our test questions. And if you get that test question right, we'll give you a free Amazon gift card. So two ways on how you can get prizes here and win money with us. So you can, you know, just give us a 5-star review on Google. We'll give you a free Amazon gift card. Or the other thing is by answering one of the test questions right, we'll give you a free Amazon gift card. So that's pretty much the business. We have our YouTube videos that we produce Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. They come out every single week, and Saturday. Okay, so stay tuned. Check us out on our YouTube channel. You can see we have over 680 videos. We've been producing content on YouTube since 2016. We've had over, you know, we have, I think, over watched hours, over 200 million watched hours on our channel, of people watching our channel. We have 2 videos over 1 million views. We have over like 100 videos with over 100,000 views. You know, like 67,000 subscribers on YouTube. Almost 60,000 subscribers on Instagram. So we're trying to make a dent, slowly but surely. So we need the help, the support. You know, the more subscribers we get, it means a lot to us. So we appreciate all your support, your help. You know, keep watching the show, keep watching the channel. It means a lot. So anyway, I want to get into some business now, talking about some programs and stuff like that, if that's okay with you guys. So the biggest thing tonight that's on my mind is FHA. So FHA and student loans. So big thing already kicked in for 2022. Like I said in the beginning of the show, I've seen a lot of government agencies, lenders, the whole market kind of shifting towards this apparatus of trying to help people in any way they can. One of the biggest problems that FHA had in the last 6 years is how they managed and dealt with student loans. Student loans was a huge hurdle with FHA because of the requirements that they had. And so they recently made a huge shift, in my opinion, in the right direction. And we knew this was happening at the end of 2021. And they actually just put it into effect where they're somewhat mirroring conventional underwriting with FHA student loans. So the new rule for 2022 has changed drastically for FHA. FHA student loans, and we're going to talk about this, we'll have a podcast about this too to give you more information. But basically, it's more lenient to qualify for an FHA loan now, and they mirror some of the conventional guidelines. For example, they'll take whatever payment you have on your credit report to qualify you in your debt ratio for the student loan. Before, FHA used the 1% multiplier, or you had to enter into an extended fixed payment plan. Now, they'll take the payment that's on your credit report, or if you have no payment on your credit report, they use 0.5% into your debt ratio. So this is a huge shift. Let's talk about this and put it into perspective. So let's say that you had last year $100,000 in student loan debt. A lot of people have a lot of student loan debt. Well, on $100,000 in student loan debt, in FHA's old ruling, you'd have to use the 1% multiplier. So 1% times 100,000 is $1,000 per month that has to go into your debt ratio. Okay, so you think about that. I mean, look at this dichotomy that we have here. You have $1,000 a month for student loans. You have real estate prices that have risen 20%, wages that are flat. You know, the average wage of a person, let's just say, is $70,000 a year. How are they going to be able to buy a house? It's not going to happen. This is a lot of the frustration that people in America have right now because the loan products don't make sense for trying to buy a house. So, the governments, the lenders, the agencies, they got to wake up to what's going on in the world, and they have to adapt. So I applaud FHA for doing that. This was a huge shift in the right direction, in my opinion. by changing their student loan guidelines. Because now instead of doing $1,000 a month in the debt ratio like it was in 2021, this year in 2022, it's $500 a month or 0.5%. Or if you're in a payment plan for $80 a month and that shows up on your credit report, that's the payment they're going to use, guys. And that's a great thing. It's great for you. It's great for me. It's great for business. It's great for America. So I think it's a wonderful step in the right direction. So the bottom line, if you do have student loans, and let's say your payment is let's say it's $83 a month, and you have $200,000 in student loans, FHA will now use that payment showing up on your credit report. They're no longer using the 1% multiplier. So this is a very positive thing. It's a wonderful thing, and it's going to make all the difference. And I would encourage you guys, if you applied for an FHA loan in the past and you got denied, this would really, really help you tremendously today to get pre-approved for an FHA loan. Go back and reapply again. You can call or text us at 832-431-6333, and we can help you to get you pre-approved again. And you'll probably get pre-approved for more because of this change with the student loans. This student loan thing is a huge change, okay? Dropping it from 1% to 0.5% is a huge change in the right direction. And then, like I said, they're going to take whatever payments on your credit report. So I'm very excited about this because it's going to help a lot of people, millions of people, to get financing for their home again. So I love it. And I would say if any of you guys out there, you know someone that's a first-time buyer or they're trying to get a loan, this is a great time to apply for an FHA loan. We are a direct nationwide FHA lender. You can call or text our office at 832-431-6331, and we'll be able to help you to get you pre-approved for an FHA loan. We have FHA multifamily, FHA refinance cash out, FHA rate and term refinance, FHA purchase, FHA first-time buyer. So we have all these different FHA loans that we can help you with. So, and we love to help you guys out there in any capacity that we can with these FHA opportunities. So, you know, and whatever we got, and we go down to a 620 credit score with FHA, go up to a 56% debt ratio. We also do FHA manual underwriting. That means if you were just recently out of a bankruptcy or a foreclosure and you need to get approved for an FHA loan, we can potentially try and help you with that for a manual underwrite. It's where the automated underwriting system is not able to approve you, and we can do an FHA manual underwrite. We offer those programs too. So FHA is near and dear to my heart, and we love FHA loans. I did a video podcast a few weeks ago on, you know, why some realtors, you know, and why FHA sometimes has a bad name in the industry. And a lot of people think it's because that it's a very strict program. It has very tough requirements on the appraisal. And I completely disagree with that. I think FHA is a wonderful program. It's great for America. It's great for people. Low interest rates, flexible requirements, little money down. Why would you not want to do that? You know, now obviously if you qualify for conventional, then go with a conventional loan. But if you don't qualify for conventional, don't waste money on rent. Buy a house, and then you can refinance the conventional later. That's the thinking and the idea behind FHA. It's to spur the economy, boost America. Daniel Cobb is an FHA loan over someone with a lower score or better options with FHA. So Daniel, that's a good question. So what I would say is that if you have an 814 credit score, and you can put, you know, at least 3 to 5% down, you're better off going on a conventional loan. Listen, there's no question that conventional is a better loan program than FHA. Okay, I'm not arguing that. That's not my argument. So conventional is a better loan, right? But if you don't qualify for a conventional loan, what I'm trying to say is that because a lot of realtors, builders, economists, you know, whatever out there, the school of thought is that, well, if you can't put 20% down, I'm just going to keep renting, right? Yes, I can show We can do a video on that, Joe. That's a great idea. We can do that. That's actually, I love that idea. That's great. So the school of thought out there is this. This is the kind of the going thing. If you can't put 20% down, you better not buy a house. Just keep renting. And I have a problem with that because I don't agree with that. Okay, my thing is that if you can put 3% down or 0 down or 2% down, and you can afford the payment, you pay rent right now, then you can pay for a house too. You don't need 20%. That's why these programs are here. Okay, if you have an 814 credit score, you can do conventional. You don't need to do FHA. Conventional is a better loan. But if you don't qualify for conventional for whatever reason, then go and get an FHA loan, okay? And then later on you can refinance to conventional, okay? That's all I'm trying to say. Just don't waste your money paying rent is the bottom line, right? So, and you know, but that's my thing. And then, yeah, Joe, we can definitely make a video on how the automated underwriting system works, because basically, you know, it's software, it's computer intelligence, and you put your information in there, you push a button, you hit submit, and it'll tell you yay or nay on the approval. That's what we go off of. Now, if the computer doesn't approve you, then we're gonna, you know, do a manual underwrite. That's where the actual underwriter reviews your file, looks at your credit, looks at your income, looks at your debt ratio, looks at the appraisal, and they make a decision manually on your loan. Okay? But whereas the automated system takes a lot of that calibration and work off of the underwriter and passes it on. Makes sense. Look into USDA, live in the county, country area. Yeah, USDA is the awesome program for the country, rural area. USDA is the way to go. When I started my career, I started doing a lot of USDA. It's one of my favorite programs, and I'm a big advocate of USDA. I think it's a really, really good product, and I highly recommend USDA. Okay, so I think it's a really, really good program. It's 100% financing, no money down to a 620 credit score. You can get your closing costs included, low fixed rate mortgage. I think with USDA, it has income restrictions and location restrictions. But it's a phenomenal program. I'm pleased to offer it. We do a ton of USDA programs. I'm very excited to be able to do that for you. We offer that product nationwide. Whereas, you know, FHA, you have to put 3.5% down. With USDA, it's no money down. It's 100% financing. So big difference on that part. And now the FHA student loans is very similar to USDA student loan guidelines. So really, really cool opportunity. So the other thing I wanted to go into now is we get, hey Angelo, hey, how are you doing, Pink Lady? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for watching the channel. So the next thing I wanted to discuss was, which we get a lot of requests for, how many of you all have heard of DSCR? Does anyone know watching this show right now what DSCR stands for? What is DSCR? We get a lot of requests from investors on DSCR loans. So what does DSCR stand for? So DSCR stands for debt service coverage ratio, okay? And this is an investment loan that investors request all the time. And it's a really cool program because basically it's an asset-based underwriting where whenever you purchase investment properties, your qualification is more on the underlying asset and not so much based off of your finances, your credit. Your credit and your finances are still going to be used personally, but the underwriting is more based on the rental incomes of the particular property that you're purchasing. Let's say, for example, you're buying a 4-unit property for $300,000 and has rent income coming in of $5,000 a month. Well, the debt service coverage ratio is a debt ratio basically on the property because they're underwriting the property and not so much your debt ratio, which they look at, but what's the debt ratio of the property, okay? So if the property has $5,000 a month coming in, and what lenders are looking for in this debt service coverage ratio calculation is they want the rents, the $5,000 a month, to ideally be 125% greater minimum than the PITI or the debt. So what they're looking for is if you have $5,000 a month of income, they take that debt that you have, or, let's just say that on a $300,000 loan at a 4% interest rate with your taxes and insurance, that your payment is $2,700 a month. So what they're doing is they're taking that payment that you have of the $2,700, they're dividing that by the monthly income, the rental income, and they're determining what is the amount of rent coming in relative to the debt. And what they're looking for is they want that rent to be at least 125% greater than the monthly outflow. So in this example, if the rents are $2,700, the debt's $2,700 a month, and the rent is $5,000, you're almost 2 to 1. That's a great debt service coverage. That means you have almost a 200% rental income over the debt, which is very, very strong. And that's what underwriters, lenders, investors are looking for. Is I want the rent to be much higher than the actual debt of the property. So when you're investing in real estate, what you're looking for is you want that rent to be much higher than the debt. And that sometimes is very, very hard to find, especially as the market has gotten more and more and more competitive. Real estate prices have risen. And so what they're really looking for is that they want to have those rents 25% or more than the PITI, the whole mortgage payment with everything included. So if you could find one that's higher, 150%, 175 or 200%, that's even greater. But that's the minimum that they're looking for to qualify you for an investment property. Debt service coverage ratios for investment properties, rental properties, commercial properties, multifamily. They're underwriting the rental incomes and how much rental income is coming on this property to qualify you for this property. Because, let's say that you foreclose, you let the property go. The bank's going to be looking at, well, can I put this property on my balance sheet, collect rents, and make money? Right? That's what they're going to be looking at. If I let this property go or foreclose, can I still collect rents on this property? So they're looking at that debt service coverage rate, as should you. You want a property that can perform, a solid property. That's what you care about too. So this debt service coverage ratio is a very important calculation. So when you're looking to purchase rental properties, that's what you're looking at. They call it your NOI, your net operating income, right? That's another way to look at it, or your cap rate. These are things that you as an investor, keywords as an investor that you're going to be concerned with is your net operating income, your cap rate, okay? Your debt service coverage ratio, which is an internal underwriting calculation for lenders, what they look at, and something that's important to you when you're buying rental properties, because you want to purchase properties that throw off, high rental income with, obviously the less maintenance as you can, so you can make more money. And we have we specialize in a lot of investor loan programs that can help you to build your cash flow, build your reserve. We have blanket loans. A lot of our investors, they want to bundle all their rental properties and put in one blanket loan. We can do that. We do no documentation loans. We do commercial multifamily. We do commercial retail strip. All kinds of commercial, hard money, no doc loans, jumbo loans. So we can definitely help you to get you the funding and the capital that you need to help you scale your company or your portfolio. So you can always call or text us at the 832-431-6. Julian, hey, what happens when I'm in underwriting but my hours get cut from 40 to 32? That's a great question, Julian. So basically, here's how it works. If you're in loan processing and they look at your pay stubs, I'll answer that question for you, pink lady. If your hours get cut, it's kind of a tough situation. It's a tough sell in underwriting, because if they see on your recent pay stubs your hours went down, they may qualify you on those recent hours, and they may not give you credit for full time. My advice to you is if your loan's in processing, that you continue to work 40 hours and that you talk with your employer to make sure that they, hey Cassie, hey, good evening, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for reaching out. So my advice to you is to talk with your employer to make sure that they keep you full-time so you don't run into any issues getting approved for your loan. Because even though your previous pay stubs, your W-2 maybe show that you work full-time, if your recent pay stubs show 32 hours, that could be a concern for the underwriter and have declining income. It could be a problem, okay? It could be a problem for you. So I would advise that you try to continue to work 40 hours full-time so you don't run into an issue, is my recommendation, okay? And then Pink Lady, your question, could you buy a rental property with making income of $4,000 to $5,000 a month? Absolutely, you can, but there's other components that go into it, like, obviously what's the purchase price, how much are you putting down, the location, does it need any rehab, is it stabilized? There's a lot of stuff that goes into it that you have to make sure that the property is going to make sense that you're investing in. The other thing is that how much are the taxes, how much is the maintenance, what kind of tenants can you put in there? I mean, it's not buying rental properties and investing in single family or multifamily properties is not, it's not as simple as what they make it look on TV. There's a lot of thought that goes into it. You got to be smart. You have to have experience. You have to work with somebody that knows what they're doing. So you're welcome. Oh, thank you, Julian. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. So so you have to know, what you're doing, and the thing is that when you're investing, you got to be smart about it. You don't want to just buy rental properties just because you saw a guy on TV doing it. You got to be strategic, and it's got to make sense. So, but what a lot of people do, what I think is a great idea, is they buy multifamily properties and they'll live in one unit and then they'll lease out the rest. And that can help them to kind of build up their portfolio. So I have a lot of my clients, they'll buy a 2-unit, a 3-unit, a 4-unit, and they'll live in one of the units and they'll lease out the other 3 units, and that's how they make rental income. And they may do that for a few years, have the tenants pay down their loans, and then they'll lease it out and they'll go buy another property. You can do that with FHA. You can do that with VA. You can buy a rental property, multifamily, with FHA or VA. You can scale your portfolio like that. So that's a really, really cool thing that you can do. So that's the power of multifamily and investing. Now that leads me to talk about non-QM loans. So how many of you guys know what a non-QM loan is? Does anyone watching this channel or seen this in California? Does 5% jumbo exist? It depends, Gianni. I mean, FHA, I mean, in some parts of California, you can go, I mean, I don't know how many units you're looking at. Some high balance areas, 750 to 800, 900,000 for FHA. And if you do multifamily, you can go up to 1.5, 1.6 million. With a jumbo loan, we could do jumbo loan in California up to, we have a few different programs. We have, I know one for sure, what part of California, what county are you in, Gianni? Because we have some jumbo programs you can do $1 million with 5% down, $1.5 million with 5% down. I think we still have a program with $2 million, but the county I want to live. Okay, we can go, what county is it though? Oh, Riverside? I can do 950. I can do 950,000 with 5% down in Riverside. One program for sure, and I got another program in Riverside. I can do up to single family up to 1.5 million with 5% down. So I have 2 different programs in Riverside that I can help you with, and they have no PMI, 5% down jumbo loan. So call me or text me because I'll talk to you about that. We can definitely hook you up. You can call or text me at 832-431-6333 and have an awesome jumbo program for you that we can take a look at. So Oh, 750. I got you. If you need 750, I can take care of you. That has more than run. Yes, you can do a DSCR loan on that property, Pink Lady. So yes, we can definitely take care of you on that. All you need is 750. I can get you a great loan. I'd love to help you with that. Call me or text me anytime. We'll talk about how we can help you to get you pre-approved right away. That's what we do. You can call or text me at 832-431-6331. Yeah, so Pink Lady, if you're trying to buy a property that has rental income, we could look at doing a DSCR loan. Okay? So, and that's the other thing I want to talk about was non-QM. So how many of you guys know what non-QM is? You've been watching the show, you've been watching the channel, you've been studying, you've been learning. What does non-QM mean? What is that talking about? So what is Angelo saying when he says non-QM? Well, non-QM stands for non-qualified mortgage. So, and this emerged out of the Dodd-Frank, law changes in 2008 of the Great Recession, where they defined what a mortgage was, and they classified, conventional loans as mortgages, and non-qualified mortgages as a completely different product that's not regulated by RESPA. It has different sanctions, different requirements, different underwriting analysis, and what a lot of self-employed, a lot of investors, a lot of no documentation customers are looking for in the marketplace. It's a multi-billion-dollar marketplace that is growing billions by the day, and that will probably inevitably take over Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. And because it has more of a common sense, asset equity based underwriting and not so stringent and not make sense underwriting guidelines, in my opinion. So we do a ton of Gardy. We spoke about 2 months ago about cash out, refinance, and mobile. Yes, we could definitely help you, Gardy. We have a ton of commercial mobile home park funding programs, all different types of financing, either SBA, private, conventional. So please reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. I'd love to help you out. So, we're here for you to help you to get you the funding that you need. Always reach out to us. We're here. We want to help you to get you the loan, make it happen. Text us or call us at 832-431-6331. We have all different types of programs, awesome loan programs to help you guys. But non-QM is a phenomenal program. Basically underwriting more on the asset. Let's say, for example, what am I talking about? So let's say that, for Fannie Mae, you have to have 12 months of rental history and you can only show 10. Well, your loan's going to get denied with Fannie Mae. Non-QM would be okay with that. Let's say you have a 610 credit score and Fannie Mae requires 620, you'd be denied. Non-QM would be okay with that. Let's say that you get paid cash and you get paid 1099 in Zelle and Venmo and Cash App. You couldn't do that with a conventional loan. They won't use it. But non-QM can use that income. So it has more of a common sense element based on what's happening in the world. Let's say that you have, right now you're seeing a big thing in America is pot, hemp manufacturing, retail, distribution, all this stuff. You can't get a Fannie Mae loan with that. You can use that with non-QM. You're seeing a lot of businesses emerge out of this in that industry. Okay? Now, I don't care what your beliefs are on it. I'm just saying that this is what's happening right now in the world. It has more of a real life world approach to what's going on and more common sense, because you deal with people, let's say that, there's all kinds of weird situations. You receive child support, but he or she didn't pay one of the months. Fannie Mae may have a problem with that, but non-QM could be okay with that. Okay? So there's all these situations where you need to have an out-of-the-box lender that can help you, like us, because sometimes your bank or your credit union or Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac is not going to be able to help you. Okay? So you always there's situations that come up. Maybe the property has issues. Like Gardy, you're looking to purchase a mobile home park. Maybe that mobile home park needs some rehab. And a regular lender doesn't want to do it. We can give you rehab money to fix that mobile home park, for example. There's situations. All I'm trying to say is, creative financing is the future. It's the hallmark of America, and we are your creative financing lender. We are here to help you to make a difference, add value, help you to scale, help you to grow. and make a difference in your life. That's why we're here. So we appreciate all of you guys. We love you guys very much, and always watching the show and the channel. And we're here to be, your lender, your lending source in America. It's where America goes for funding, guys, for the last 20 years. You can call or text us at 832-431-6331. Don't forget, leave us a great review on Google. We'll give you a free Amazon gift card. Go to Angelo Christian Mortgage. Give us a 5-star review on Google. We'll hook you up and give you a free Amazon gift card. Just text us the review that you left, and then we'll hook you up. Chris and Dawn. How long does a pre-approval take to receive? That's a great question. So it depends, Chris. Some pre-approvals can happen in 30 seconds. Some could take a month. It's all different on the predicate and the type of loan that you're getting. If you're doing like a construction loan, a commercial loan, that approval could take 2 weeks to a month. If you're just doing a single family residence, you got great credit, great income, it could take 30 seconds. If you have a situation where you have challenged credit, or you're doing some type of down payment assistance program, that approval could take longer. So it depends. That's a great question. It's a valid question, but it's predicated on the product that you're doing, your file. Commercial loans take longer, bigger loans take longer. So anywhere from, but I know it's a broad answer, but it depends on what you're doing. We are pre-approved some people in 30 seconds, some people it takes a month. So it just depends. So, but yeah, that's what I have for you guys tonight. So I hope there was a great session for y'all. Don't forget, Friday at 11, Call with Angelo. You can call me, talk to me, ask me your questions. That's starting tomorrow. Call with Angelo. Stay warm, be well. Don't forget to leave us a good review on Google. We'll hook you up and give you that Amazon gift card. And we also have that giveaway tonight for the free Amazon gift card. So the question to you guys out there tonight is, what is the new FHA rule for student loans? Who remembers what the new FHA rule for student loans? Whoever answers that first correctly is going to get the free Amazon gift card. Who remembers what the new FHA rule is for student loans? Whoever can post that first down there in the box is going to get hooked up with that Amazon gift card. So what's the new FHA rule for student loans? Who remembers that? Because whoever can answer that first, we're going to hook you up with that free Amazon gift card. Say, who remembers? We talked about in the beginning of the show, the most important topic tonight was on FHA student loan change for 2022. Who remembers the FHA loan change? Military? Who remembers what I said in the beginning though? On the FHA student loans. Anyone remember? Use the payment on credit report? That's right, you got it, Daniel. Daniel's a smart man. He was listening. I like Daniel. He was listening on the show tonight. Thank you, Daniel. Text me your email address to get your free Amazon gift card. Good job. You did good tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching the show and the channel. We'll see you guys next Thursday at 6 p.m. Talk with Angelo. Take care. Be well. See us tomorrow. Call with Angelo at 11 a.m. Stay strong. Make the most of yourself. Stay warm this time. Let's beat that cold weather. All the best to you guys. See you next week.